All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Frank Ochoa with your midday update here, and taking a look at the ES first. We've had a nice steady up move early on, and have since just kind of grinded sideways. We've gotten our deepest pullback here after the initial high at 88.5, and it's not quite back toward the zone I was looking for. I was looking for somewhere to 86 to 87 for a potential buyout, but obviously, we haven't really seen much of a pullback at all, so getting a deep retracement wasn't very likely. But I still think overall the ES today and overnight's been very bullish, and until it breaks the pattern, it's still going up. We've seen this show before, where every time we think it's at a high, they just start running stops again and push to new highs. And until we tap 1794, I think we're still headed higher. I think those 1794s are big up there, and that's the key resistance zone up there. So that's what I'll be looking for here is a continuation up to 94s. 94s might be a spot to fade. In terms of the targets, the upside targets remain the same. I had 89, 93.50. So 89 and 93.50 were the initial targets, with 98 as the next one up. So we really got to get through those 94s in order to get to up the, even have a chance at those 98s. But right now, I think we're going to test those 1794s and see what happens. If we break down below 88.5, then we still have, it could still be bullish down to 86 and see buys in that area. So I'm going to continue to watch this zone. Really, right now, there's not much for me to do, at least in this market, other than just to wait and see what happens. For the NQ here, this one I just missed. I've been up and about, but it hit my, the top end of my buy zone. I had this one marked between 81 and 86 for a pullback buy opportunity. We finally came into that zone, and I just flat out missed that area. And since then, we've had a nice push higher. This one, unlike the ES, actually reached the zone, and that so far has been a great area to buy. This area up here, right where we are, the 92s to 93, that's been a big time zone, and even 95s. So if you look at kind of a wider view here over the last couple of days, 3 days, or however long it's been, we've been in this expanding channel. And right now we're testing the upper boundary of that channel. And this is where we came off the 3400s, then the 98 halves yesterday, and right now we got a high of 95.75. So I think if we break that to the upside, we really have a go at 3400s, which is going to unleash this thing to the upside. But if we can't, if 95 to 3400 continues to go off or in that zone, I think we can go down and hit new lows. I do. Maybe not today alone, but I think we could sell off and we could go to the bottom of this channel, which would take us back below 33.50. So this is the zone to watch. This is a clear area right here. See how price responds in the 95 to 3400s. See what happens next. In terms of the targets, I had a primary upside target today of 33.90. We hit it. The next one up is 3400 flat. So so far we're pushing toward the upper targets, but this is an area that you want to continue to watch. I'm still having a difficult time looking at the crude oil chart here. This was nice. This was very, very nice. I told you early on that 94.30 to 94.40 was resistance. We pushed straight up through that area with a nice big burst. When we came back, I told you 94.25 was going to be support. It held. It held nicely, and then it rallied big time for almost a point and a half. And I bought 94.30s twice in this area, and both times giving it up way too quick when this thing just really exploded and continued on. It's hard for me to look at this one because I had it twice ready to go, and took much less than I should have on that one. But that was a nice area right here. And the next zone that I've been watching is this 95.47 right here. Very, very clear area of resistance right now, and we've gotten a recent push down. I think late longs up here are stuck, and if you look at a wider time frame here, that the 95.70 level is right above. That 95.70 is big time, and we got very close to hitting it today, actually within 7 ticks. So that might be as high as we get. So that might be it. We're at the top of the channel there, and if those 95.41s, 95.47s, we can't get back above that zone, then we could be looking at another big spill down back toward 94.70s. So that's what I'm looking at right here to see if this is a top here, because we could be looking at a pretty solid retracement ahead off the top of the overall trading range. So right now between 47 and 70, that's a big time area of resistance, and you can see the flush we've already gotten away from that zone. So if we come up again and that fails again, that could be an area to short for another move down. So that's all I have for right now. Let's see, I'm looking forward to the MIM here, and see if it gives us anything heading into the final hour. All right, good luck everyone.